Oh, there's only one way to find out. That doesn't look bad, actually. That looks better almost. By almost, I mean entirely. Huh. There remains a... Don't know. Why is the viewer showing again? I don't need that sort of temptation, slash stress, slash thing. That's good. Okay, go. Into the Discord with you. Be free! And then we'll just do this. Post. Let's give it one like 4 following, 4 posts, 0 followers. Let's go. At least it's not a 404 for, you know, bringing 404 errors into existence. That would be bad. Yeah. Oh, I didn't turn the fan down. I actually don't know if that's being picked up, but I'm gonna assume that it is, and try it out. Cause, yeah. Oh boy. So, I mean, I guess technically speaking, I wouldn't see any changes as far as encoding goes until I started trying to play games, which I haven't done in literal months. So, you know. It's a great time. Fantastic. But we're not overloading the encoding like when I tried the preset that I kept seeing for AMD cards, so, you know. I should have probably put the card in the title. That would be smart. Yeah. It's not baiting if it's informative. Okay, this is how that works. Alright. Whew, okay, well. We're here. Everything started. Everything is still running. Need to smidge that down slightly. Alright, cool. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that the model looks a lot smoother, which is good, if somewhat concerning as to the fact that it is noticeably smoother from the last time that I streamed. Or I'm delusional. One of the two things is true. I don't really know. Guess I could have... Yeah, okay, so I could have checked by pulling up past a VOD or something, but my brain says it's smoother, and I'm willing to take that little boost of dopamine and encouragement to just not think about it too hard. Yeah. Don't look gift horse in mouth. Simply accept gift horse, and if you need to take it to a dentist? I don't know. If you need to take it to a dentist later or a vet, then so be it. It's still a free horse. Barring it being the vessel for, I don't know, some plague or something, in which case you're probably screwed. But hey, you were next to it anyway before that, so you know, I mean, hey, you own a horse now. It's It's a rough analogy, I know. Okay, just run with it. So yeah. It's actually surprisingly painless getting the graphics card in. I mean, it was almost a little painful because I forgot that it has a little latch on it on the motherboard. Need to push that in so that it comes out, but you can't really see it readily because it's behind the graphics card. And I don't know if you've looked in your PC recently. You should, because you should clean it out at least once a year. Technically, like every 5 months or something, I think. But it's not the point. It's dark. Dreary. There's a radiator on top of mine, so I can't even like shine a light in. I don't have 3 hands. It complicates things. So, you know. Yeah. That was almost bad. Thankfully they, you know, if you get a decent board, then, also known as you shouldn't ever cheap out on electronics unless you know that it's better or good enough for your purposes, which means you're probably more knowledgeable than I am on the subject, but that's not saying much. They plan for people doing dumb things like that, thankfully. And the only part where you don't see any nods to such shenanigans is with the CPUs, because it's just a physical limitation. There's not much you can do about it. If the pin gets bent, you're screwed. It's just, if the pin gets bent, you're screwed. So don't do it. Yeah, replacing the graphics card, significantly less stressful than putting a radiator. Oh, replacing CPU and then putting a radiator on. Yeah, that was a long few hours because I got... Okay, long story short, although I can't be bothered. Long story short, I got the Arctic Freezer 3, I think it was, which is apparently notorious for being a pain in the butt to install. Wish that had come up in the reviews. Or did I not check them? One of these is true. I suppose technically both, but just one might negate the other, it's fine. So yeah, that's why I didn't stream Monday. I thought about streaming Monday, but I kind of wanted to wait for the new card because I felt like I should, and now I feel slightly vindicated. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. So yeah, I don't know what game I want to try later. I figured what's installed is League or I almost said Valorant. No, I wouldn't wish that. No, ew. League or War Thunder probably. Yeah, I know. It's been a while. I've been dabbling, okay, after I burnt myself out on it, and also there's the issues with the model running at the same time as playing the game and being horrible quality. And I'm kind of attached to not looking like a stuttering mess, as in visually, not audibly, verbally. So yeah, it's kind of just the way my brain works. If I have a way in my mind that I think should work out and want it to work out, and it doesn't work out that way, then it's significantly more detrimental to my enjoyment and mental health, I guess, than probably most people. I think it's an autism thing. Is that or ADHD? Really, it's 50-50 shot, or it's just a me thing, so... What would that be? I'm not doing the math. I don't care. Look, if I'm going to be a VTuber, I might as well weaponize the stereotype when it benefits me. So, not gonna bother. Not gonna bother with math. Can't be bothered. No. Mm-mm. Yep. Yep. But hey, at least there's music this time. Which, for some reason, you didn't mention last time. In dead silence. As I talk to myself, awkwardly. It's bad enough when there is music, okay? Like, yeah, I could actually use, theoretically, my dear, I haven't tried it yet. Not epidemic sound. What is lo-fi city sounds? I think it is. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I paid for it. At least at some point. I can use that in videos though, for sure. I don't know if it's better. It's kind of a nice. I like the vibe of this, which is the Heartbound soundtrack. It's kind of just whimsical, which I like, as opposed to depressing or super mellow. It manages to be slightly energetic and mellow-ish. Which I'm a fan of, because it's kind of just my entire vibe. It's... I have significantly more, usually, significantly more energy than I tend to, show. Just because that's how it rolls. And sometimes I have about as much energy as it looks like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's amazing what years of depression does to a girl. But we're here now. So, we work into it. I also need to... Okay, so what I've settled on, nominally. Not... a work in progress. But I'm thinking... start with just chatting, which is the norm. And all I've been doing for the past months. Into game, into just chatting, probably. Especially if it's a league, because I cannot guarantee how long I can continue playing that game. Especially if I do ranked, because oh my... oh... I love the game to death, but it wears on you. Not even because the game itself is bad, but because... people. It just comes down to people. Not even skill level, although I guess not tilting out of your mind at the smallest things could be considered a skill. It's not a high bar, but it is apparently a bar that a decent amount of people cannot clear. I don't know, man. It just happens to be my pet peeve. Like, the one thing that I have trouble tolerating or just, like, brushing off is people not trying and then losing because they just didn't try and you could have won, but you can't because it's a 4v5 then. Worse, it's a 4v5 with dead weight actively sabotaging you. It's not a great time. Crash and burn yet. Hi to you too, Weed. Hi. How's it going? With the wife and kids? Oh, wait. I guess the cats count as kids. And the dogs. But, you know. Panzers. Okay. Maybe. We'll see. I haven't fully decided yet. It's either League or... Why do I keep almost saying Valorant? No. No. There's no world where I do that to myself. Or Thunder. The War Thunder. The game is War Thunder. No. Also, yes, yeah. Pat yourself on the back. Alright. You guys are saying chatting, game chatting, probably. How do I don't know how anything works. It's a new graphics card. I only just finished troubleshooting Space Marine 2, and that's not even like trying to stream it or like record anything, because it was doing flickering stuff. For some reason, turning the FSR, which is AMD's, what's it called? Upscaling? Yeah, upscaling. Putting it on a balanced set of quality fixes the lighting so it doesn't flicker. But I don't know why that would break it in the first place. Whatever. So, which means I can probably fix Helldivers 2 too, and that'll be great. Because that ran well, really well. By the way, bugs in cities. It's so good. I love it. It's incredible. It's everything I wanted. Okay, like, I know it has 16 gigs of VRAM, but do we have to like jump straight into limit testing? Could we like baby step our way in, just gently? No, I'm good. First off, it's incredibly intensive. It's only a 9060 RX. Okay, it's not exactly even a 5070 from NVIDIA. Okay? It's definitively less powerful. It's not even as powerful as the 9070, which is AMD's offering that is above this card for a significant price hike, so that's why we don't go with that. My PC is not better than Joker's $10,000-ish, give or take, money sink? I say money sink because he's not doing anything with it right now, is he? It could have been worse. I could have said paperweight. I didn't say paperweight. Still can't believe he killed it. First off, he has the strangest issues with electronics. Second, the game was apparently optimized like a steaming pile of junk when it came out, so it didn't help at all. Why are both game options I have ones that are well known for being incredibly tilting? Am I okay? Is this a me problem? Do I need professional help is the question here. Dance revolution. Okay, I'm just moving on. Moving on again. Also, it is like how smooth it looks. It looks so good. It's so smooth. Like, I didn't realize how much my GP was dying until just about now. Because, like, while I'm technically getting similar frames in better and more stable, but similar, like, highs in... No, Helldivers, I think I get a higher high, and more stable. But Space Marine 2, it's just noticeably smooth. It's not fluctuating. Same here. I'm also glad it's not the motherboard. I forgot to defragment my hard drive, because apparently that's not doing amazing, which is part of the problem. But It's still at 46% after 5 years. It'll be fine. It'll last another couple anyway. I won't need to touch it, is the feeling I get. New PC inbound. Eventually. Hopefully before that's a thing. How about Elden Ring? I don't even have Elden Ring installed. Okay? Maybe at a later date. We'll see. I'm not saying no, because that is literally up the alley of the type of game that I'd want to be playing on stream, because there's not a ton of dialogue, and there's not just me sitting there either, and it's not super wait, I just said the same. There's not a ton of dialogue, and it's not super fast-paced 100% throughout, which is Valorant, which is why I don't like streaming Valorant that much. But, you know. Yeah. As soon as I make sure that I don't have to get anything specific, like it, I kind of want to get a UPS. I feel like I should get a UPS. But as long as everything stays smooth, then I have a little bit of money that I can use to get stuff. Like Asuka, which, I mean, we might as well jump straight into showing stuff. Just don't know why that's still showing, but alright. Incognito window, because I can do that. This game. Even that's playing better. And smoother. Oh. Okay, that was a little jank. That's a game thing though. What is that? Oh, that's the terraforming. Never mind, that makes sense. I thought that was grass. I thought it was grass. It's not grass. So Asuka is nice. Quality, not so nice. It's kind of lagging a bit. How do I make this go? But no. Oh, there it is. It is a fun game, I think. That I'm just noticing how all of this is running smoothly when it didn't. My graphics card was like really dying, and I'm only just realizing how bad it was. My luck is very specific, in that it's annoying that it was dying, but it also didn't outright die before I didn't need it anymore. There's a non-zero chance, there's a larger than zero chance that if I tried to put it back in, it would immediately die. Because now I don't need it. Surprised it didn't catch on fire? I get what I need and not what I want. It's better than getting none of it, but you know. Arrivé. Zut alors, c'est parlant de ça français. Lead your tribe. So yeah, I want to get this game. I also need to try Enshrouded to see how that runs. Because this is... a 1060, 6GB is the minimum. And 16 gigs of RAM. And an R5 1600. I beat minimum specs before, but everything was dying. So, you know. I just explained why I'm not getting it right now, which is I need to make sure that I don't have to purchase anything like, I don't know, a new NVMe drive. Whatever the heck 46% on health means. I should probably defragment it again, because it's been a while. But hey, if it took 5 years to get to 46%, then it's got to at least last a bit longer, right? Repeat until it makes sense. Are you? I'm not turning that into a mantra. Oh, I know how this works. The how isn't important, but I know how this works. Oh my god, it's so smooth. I'm so happy. It's the little things in life. Where's your drink gun? I can see a couple logistical problems with that, but I also wouldn't tell you if you asked, would I? Because it's kind of the opposite of a vested interest for me to tell you. I'd rather not find it. I'm trying to stream right now. If I get tranked, then I can't stream. Also, technically, spirit-based creature, would that even work? But like spirit given. So, you know, I don't. Where's the husky? I don't. Do you guys see a husky? I don't see one. Oh, was it in here? No. I mean, she also has white hair. She's way more muscles than I do. Probably better style because I pajama pants and a t-shirt. It's not exactly whatever that word for fashion that's cutting edges. Anyway. Yeah, I don't see a husky. I mean, that's fur. I can't hover over it, but that's. I don't think that's husky fur. Probably. Be kind of weird. Husky fur armor. Not exactly the most ferocious creature to take down. They're just incredibly stubborn and occasionally frustrating. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm playing with Alto yesterday, right on League. Huskies out, the dogs start barking outside at the neighbors because that's just what they do now. Also, just realized that Twitch turned off. Where's the setting? How do I? Oh, that's way more stuff than I was looking for. Okay, but it turned off the timestamps for new messages, which I kind of like having. Holy cow, so what? Show mod icons. Oh, that's what that means. That's so nifty. I could just immediately time you out, but it would be 10 minutes if I do it the default, so I guess I don't do that? Chat appearance, highlights. Okay, so that's the non-mod stuff. Then there's channel modes. Start sharing chat. That's new. That wasn't there before. Shield mode. Kind of already got. No, I don't. Oh, I'm not in. I'm not in streamer mode. Hey, Weeb, I have a question. Give me a sec. Okay, let me just swap these real quick. What's a host key? Like, what's a host key? I don't know what a host key is. Anyway. Now that it actually shows that I'm streaming in the server. It's not an O. It looks like an O. You should probably work on your writing then. Your penmanship. Well, mousemanship? Mousemanship, I guess, because you do it with the mouse on a PC. We're not going to talk about that. Could be taken out of context. It's not important. Do you not see the open space? No, it's not there. It's basically, I just, it's so close that it just looks like an O, so. Even rounded at the top. Why else would it be rounded at the top? I don't know. Draw better. Act like it's my fault that you can't draw a letter correctly. A U. It's just a line that's fully open at the top. Fully open, not curved in. Not curved in on both sides. Fully open. Parallel, even. It's my... Also, just everything's my fault now. Just blame it on the VTuber. Uh-huh. Okay. Lunch is late. It's my fault. Traffic? My fault. The weather's not what you want it to be? It's my fault. Okay. I see how it is. Just deflecting blame. I say skill issue. Yeah. Skill issue. Just do better. Ah, I see. I don't need to do better if I say it's your fault. I mean, hey, if you want to wallow in mediocrity, that's anybody. Guess I can't change that. I did my best, chat. He's unfixable. Alas. You can... I almost said you can take a fish to water. I don't think that's how the saying goes. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Kind of like you can lead a husky to the back door, but you can't make it walk inside, and then you have to pick it up and get husky fur all over yourself, because stubborn, furry animal that is super cute, but incredibly stubborn. Nothing affects you. My piss poverty is crazy. Okay. But yeah, basically, hey, new graphics card. I can now, hopefully, judging by their performance here, reliably render videos without everything crashing and dying and causing me stress. Should be easier to edit as well. Faster to edit stuff, so theoretically, more content. Let's go. What is hotfix? To life? I don't think life has a hotfix function. Unfortunate. Oh, this. You mean the game? What's the hotfix? Players would be unable to load saves if there's a Tinker's table with progress 100% and no item. Is that a common occurrence? Fixed a bug where dropping large items would no longer work after using the Tinker's table. That does sound like a very inconvenient occurrence. Looted weapons can no longer be stored in Wool's workshop tool storages. Man, game dev is... it's so wild. Fixed mines and water wells not being assigned at the correct outpost if built near another existing outpost. That also sounds incredibly inconvenient. Also, are they drunk or casting magic? I can't tell. There's your answer. Some potentially very annoying things that would be annoying and thingy. I like those already. Solo or co-op gameplay. Live out your Viking dream alone or with up to 3 friends. Comprehensive village management. Oh great, my favorite. Command villages, assign jobs, and build your tribe from the ground up. Expand your settlement, hunt for resources, and most importantly, survive against ancient threats from the darkest winters. Exploration and discovery. My personal favorite. Venture into procedurally generated worlds filled with secrets, hidden caves, ancient landmarks, dangerous threats, and valuable resources. My brain always wants it to only have 3 things, but that's just because my brain works on the rule of 3. Yeah. Okay. And back. What makes me want to play it? Okay. Basically this. My ideal game, I guess you could say, is one that isn't linear, but also isn't so open-ended as to give decision paralysis. I don't know if you played Valheim, but that game is good with the asterisks of if you're someone who enjoys combat in your games, it's kind of garbage. By kind of garbage, I mean you can't aim up or down. There is no y-axis for when you're using a sword or a spear or anything of that sort. It just, you hit it and you look in the direction of something and hope that it's not above or below you. Which is not great. I'm sure you can imagine. Having the high ground is literally a disadvantage because the AI will still hit you. You better believe the AI will still hit you. But you can't hit them, which is unfun and very frustrating. This game is similar to Valheim, although it does have AI management for like villagers and stuff. So doable, but I don't love micromanaging stuff like that. Not my favorite. Which is funny considering it's like, oh, maybe I'll do a run through of Dawn of War or something because if Warhammer 40, I guess it's technically 30k, but you get my point. Giant, there was the giant in the camp, yes. Well, who broke into the camp? Back when Joker was, I think he streamed it. Yeah, he did stream that. I think. So basically, you build stuff, but unlike I don't know. The way my brain generally works, the closer to life it looks without necessarily being photorealistic, because I mean, it does look beautiful, but it doesn't look photorealistic. It still has a kind of animated tinge to it, which I like. It's very pretty. But not like super arcadey like Minecraft, where it's like, And that goes for controls too. If there was a VR, if I could do VR, then I'd probably do even better in games like shooters than I do at the moment, because my brain, even after all of these years, doesn't really react instantly to, right, I need to use the mouse to aim at them, as it would just natural as breathing if it was like a fake gun thing that you could like aim around and shoot at stuff. Which I wouldn't even need to really think with that, it'd just be instant, because my body tends to work out really well off muscle memory, which is useful for sports. But it's not super attuned to keyboard control scheme. Is what it is. It's also a self-confidence thing, partially. Mostly, maybe. But, yeah. Also, mythology. I'm quite fond of mythology, so that's the other reason that I really want to play this game. Also terrain data formation, I think, to a point. A mouse in the shape of a gun. That sounds very complicated and finicky. Because mice aren't made to work in like 3 axes? Axes? I don't know what the plural for axis is. It's just meant to go like this. Like this. I need to click into it to see. It looked solid. Also probably expensive, if you could even buy it from them. But, I don't know what I don't have the technical know how to pull that off. No, I don't. But yeah, that and customization. It's more of Joker's thing to like building the houses and whatnot. Wavy. I have no idea how that looks. Hopefully it wasn't too awkward. I see where I get my tendency to over-explain things, and yet I still don't do it as much as she does. Ragnarok. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still upset that, okay, there's only one game I know of that even, like, has kitsune-ish stuff. Was it Zen 13? No. Where's my Steam? 13Z is okay, right. My bad, of course. One sec. That is the opposite of what I just said, dog. 13Z. Which... Oh, it has a global playtest. But yeah. Character that is Fox. Can I get a picture of character that is Fox? There. We're back. Anyway, as I was saying, Fox character. Not that there's any particular reason I enjoy having the ability to play as Fox characters. Purely happenstance. It is a very large frog. It's a very large, horned person. But yeah. Why was I talking about that? Alright, mythology. There's not a lot. There's not a lot. So, yeah, that's that. Put that, minimize that, go to this. I just realized I'm gonna have to, no, it should still be positioned correctly, I think. Can only delay this for so long. Yup. Oh boy. Alright. Purely because I don't feel like dealing with getting the code. And I'm kinda curious. League or thing. I don't know how to play League right now, I'm gonna be honest. So we're gonna do this. Oh, Evie. Which doesn't mean I need to change the category for the first time in like 3 months. When you specify too hard. Let's get that. I can mess around with this like that. That's a little large. Which direction do I want to go with this? I guess we'll see. I guess at a stadium. Alright. Yeah, I know. We surprised. It's back. Is it worth running hardware monitor? Full disclosure, I haven't played since I got the new graphics card in. I guess it's probably part of it, huh? Yeah, ray tracing. Surely. No. No, thank you. I'm not willing to tempt fate quite that hard. Oh boy. Huh. I don't remember being able to see this so clearly before. Okay, it didn't break everything. Right? I hope. I hope it did break everything. Am I small? Should it be larger? There's a little bit of lag. Okay, door. Just a smidge. How would I... No, show my performance. It ain't bad, but it's not that good. Could put texture quality to medium. I'm gonna try that and see if that does anything. Yeah. Try it, Helldivers then. I'm honestly not even sure Helldivers would work. Maybe I will, but I do want to see. We're running the gamut, okay? I'm gonna see how. Yeah, let's spell it up. Okay, I'm gonna see how this all works. Then I feel I owe at least a couple of rounds of War Thunder after not playing for a while, and I kind of want to. So, yeah. Is Helldivers the best idea? Maybe, maybe not. But, you know, it is an idea. I am curious to see how this is doing audio-wise, though. Right. I turned my engine volume up a bit, which is a problem. It's a little better. We're not lagging. I'm still super smooth. The game is not the highest, not the best ping at the moment. Not the best ping, admittedly. It doesn't bode well if I were to try Helldivers. But hey, that's why we're doing this, is to test what I can actually do with the settings and whatnot. And it's not horrible. I might have to turn the settings lower. We'll see. But for the time being, pretty solid. Oh, FPS or ping causing that? I feel like ping shouldn't be causing that much of it. I really would like if War Thunder would let you cap the FPS. That... Unlucky. They noticed me right as I didn't want them to. Classic. Sure, okay, we'll spawn here. Which sucks. Because I probably could have gone through his cheek armor, for being perfectly honest. I'm not even that large. Should I be larger? Maybe. I don't know. I'm self-conscious. Yeah. Meant to do that. Totally planned. Did I even do any damage to him? Like, actually? I don't know. I legitimately have no clue. Also, this, even with like the occasional stutter, feels about 1,000 times smoother than it did before. Where am I driving? I'm kind of just driving the drive. That's not the greatest idea to do that in a war zone. Of the active variety, especially. But, you know. Hey, here we are. Whoa, 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 whoa. Also know what you're thinking. Case here, if you like... Alright! Hey, doggo. Dog, why? Mother dearest, why would you leave the door open in the back when you're leaving? Hello. Where are you? Okay. Am I an AA gun? No. Am I gonna try and shoot it at this guy anyway? You bet. How do I... No, I looked this up the other day. How do you manually control the MG? I know there's a way to do that. Let's get this set up. Find this very convenient rock first. Okay. You ever just be sitting there and you just hear faint whistling and you're like, oh. Okay. That's how it's gonna be, huh? They sensed it. Probably here, because they're gonna spawn there to try and get this back. Because I already have that, and I don't really feel like getting spawn camped, personally. Looks good. Nice. I was a little worried about the encoding, but supposedly the X264 encoding, the hardware version, is much, much better on the 9000 series AMD cards, which this is. Get him, BTR! I trust in you. I trust in you so much that I'm gonna turn my mouse there and then go back to looking for... I'm trusting you, BTR. I'm trusting in you so hard right now. Manual targeting to the auto turret. That's very imposing engine sound. Okay, no, it's good. It kept going. We're good. Everything's fine. Am I just blind? A select machine gun. Okay, so it's not set up as is normal for War Thunder when you have 3 million different options for controls and control schemes, and the granularity is nice, but it's also a lot. Okay, it's a lot. It's very overwhelming, is my point. Oh look, a Yak 9K, otherwise known as God of the Skies. Wait. Please. Fine. I won't do it. I won't shoot at him with my secondary cannon. That's fine. I don't need to do that. That'd be fun. But why would I want to have fun? This is War Thunder. War Thunder is not about fun. It's about strategically suffering your way through, you know, each match. Not my problem. That could have been my problem, because we are against Germany. Right? No, we're on Germany. Oh. I do like this tank. With Cheaty. It's actually quite good. But, okay, someone killed that thing in front of us. But, doesn't have any armor. to speak of. You will stop small arms and nothing more. Which, as you might imagine, in a game where you are literally controlling tanks against other tanks, is not the greatest. I hear a thing. Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. Oh, my gunner's dead. I see. So I saw that the turret was just running like, huh, I could do the funniest thing right now. And, well, there's a small asterisk of, my gunner is also dead, so therefore it doesn't matter what I do. And I could have backed out and then repaired and been fine, but no. No, I have to be cocky about it and die. Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do with that. No, not that. This. Right. But I don't want to. No, I don't want to change that. I want to go to this. This. Slightly larger. And I go like. That. How does that look? I like it. I don't like the dog barking outside. That I don't like. Unfortunately, I need to deal with that. So, I'll be right back, because dog's gonna dog. We return. I return. The royal we return. Surely. I guess I'm just gonna turn this so that it looks like I'm looking over there. Maybe not quite that much. That's probably good. It is kind of my favorite in this lineup. That is very loud. Is that too loud? Probably not. Hello, Mr. Okay. Valid, but also, German teammates in North Winter. Yep. Is this different? Is this new? Did they change this map, or if I just never been? Ignore the Tiger 1 being shot by something. It's not important, surely. I'm pretty sure I got a full up tier. Yeah. Yeah, I got the fullest of full up tiers. Where am I driving? Into close quarters with a anti-tank. A tank destroyer. Holy words. So yeah. It's, I mean, obviously the Jackson is super well designed for, I keep hitting the wrong key. Close quarters engagements, you know? You understand, right? I don't love my current situation. Okay, there we go. Current situation. So I'm gonna back around here. And hope that the fence goes away. Right, fence? Right, fence? Thank you, fence. I hope that's friendly. Wait, is friendly to the left as well? Not entirely. But they're dead, so it's fine. Yeah, okay, so now I can push in. Right? The Panther made it through, so surely I, your friendly neighborhood Jackson, can make it through. The answer is no, by the way. The answer is no. I couldn't make it through. No, I got to pay for the hubris of thinking that my teammates would cover the angle. Do I entirely blame the Panther for backing up after seeing an IS too? Not really. I kind of get it, but at the same time, I would have liked if they could have done something. I'm pretty sure the Panther can definitely pen at that range. Do something. I didn't even hear them fire anything. Unlucky. So what if I skirt over to here? What if I skirt over to... Where is that, actually? Oh, this is the train track. I gotcha. That's a Panther A. What if a Panther and a Sherman just became best buds and, like, chilled out together? That'd be funny, you know? It'd be super funny. Oh no, the Panther is still alive. Alright, cool. That other Panther is alive. The Tiger is not having the greatest of times right now. That Panther just died to an M50. Which is like right over there. That is a lot of dying tanks. I'm not gonna let it. Game, holy. Okay, the M50 didn't die. I'm so glad this Tiger died on the perfect angle to block my ability to fire past. It's gone. NT, buddy. Okay, Wyvern. Our Wyvern. It's our Wyvern. Okay, let's not do the same thing he just did, especially with that there, and assume that it's clear around the corner. But I don't see anything, so surely no one else is using third person to horribly... I thought that was a life tank for a second. Cheat the angle, right? We have lost every objective. How? Okay. Nice job, Fuckerwolf. Or Fuckerwolf, I suppose technically. Jawohl. So surely... I'm hoping that tank to my left is friendly. It is, likely. I heard smoke, which I'd love to assume is German. Because that's kind of their thing. However, yep, that's a vehicle. That's a vehicle. Can I drop that on it? I kind of wish that you could spread out the artillery. I know it automatically spreads out as it gets further out, but I would prefer if you could like purposely do it when it's closer as well. Oh. Hey, if I do this, does it do anything? Oh, that does do something. What about 8? 8 doesn't do anything. Okay, so what if I put select machine gun on 8? That way I don't have to aim my main cannon around when I don't want to, and make myself incredibly vulnerable for no reason. Where is that? Directly across another spawn. Alright, well, I mean, I'm pretty okay with my angle. They seem to be pushing Charlie. Yeah, well, you know, you see, the thing is, that's not my problem yet. And I know for a fact, the second I turn around and look elsewhere, I'm going to get shot. So as much as I'd love to go over to see, we do have 3 teammates heading over there. Okay. We are, however, also losing Alpha, which is not great. That was a gent. I'm not sure why I'm surprised that was a gent. It makes sense, considering the battle rating that this game, by this game I mean Gaijin, dropped me into. But, oh, there's their AA. Also not my problem. The trees, however, that I can't see through are my problem. M4 to... Oh, it's the silly Sherman with a Pershing turret on it. I see. It was a silly No, that was an M4A3. That is not the same one. There it is. She gone. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Well, chestnuts roasting on an open fire, anyone? We have options. Yes, I see no problems with having the ability to do this in third person. What was that? We have AA coming our way. Oh, you didn't crash. Good for you. I'm so proud. It's unfortunate because you're on the other team, but you know, good for you. How far around can they go? Pretty far. But they kind of have to come through there. I just don't think that I can cross this open ground safely, because I literally can't check it. Baiting, 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 baiting. There's a not friendly to my left. Why am I stuck in a building? Why is the building gone? Where did my shell go? What about my shell? Does that get to do anything? No? I didn't get to fire it off because I lost the ping war? That's unfortunate. Oh! Hi there, friend. Goodbye. So to be clear, I die and then immediately my team starts losing everything. Okay. I die and then there's suddenly millions of aircraft. Okay, well, I mean, hey, I've got one bomb and then I can do other things. More fun things like dogfight. Right after I skink. Oh, you poor thing. That looks like a very large bomber. That's a fighter. Anything? Looking for literally anything to drop this on. That'll do. How close was that? It was kind of close. Okay. A skink. Of all things, a skink. A skink shoots me down because my plane is made of paper mache. Pain. Pain. I got pretty close to that bomb though. I don't know. Pretty good. Look at the bright side. Ignore the fact that I completely flubbed that and just fired my machine guns at him because I forgot that I have that bound to the right mouse button. The cannon's bound to the right mouse button, the machine gun's to the left. Small and large arms, which makes sense most of the time, except for when I forget because I haven't played this game in a while. And then it's pretty awkward. Yeah. Yeah. Yellow. Not even close. Not only was like it nowhere near far enough, but the trajectory wasn't even remotely correct as far as being bleeding by enough. But I have plenty of rounds. Do I? Yeah. Technically I do. I have 9. I don't know why I would ever need 9 rounds of secondary 37mm cannon, but you know. Especially when it can only be aimed forwards. Did they have anyone left alive in their team? Not really. Was it a complete waste to spawn this vehicle? Potentially. Did I do it anyway? You're darn right I did. Because I wasn't paying attention, but you know. I could live in a fantasy world where I saw literally anything to shoot, instead of their AA hiding in their spawn. Not the greatest. Not the greatest outcome. But we did get research points. 2,000. And 105. Pogging. We're pogging. We're basically rich. Practically Oilers at this point. Yeah. For sure. I'm pretty sure the chat still shows up on the screen too. Should be up there. But 130 spawn points. Better. We're not horrendously outgunned. I say horrendously outgunned. Technically, with the M36, we're not outgunned because it's got 90mm heat FS. But the Sherman's not the happiest when we get super up tiered. Oji Kanjo. You think I'd be playing the French tanks, right? Because I at least know some French? No. That's T-34 and T-34 violence. Guys, chill. Come on. Save it for the Americans, Germans, and Swedes. I hate this map so much. Is that not the worst? 800 meters? Sure. Not even close. Not even close. Is that 836? A little down technically, so like there? Maybe? I don't know. I can't see because someone knocked over a tree. Oh, there we go. 836, so if I aim like right there. My gunners are lying to me. They lied to me. Who taught you how to range? Oh. To the surprise of no one, there's a light vehicle with a bush on it flanking. That's great. I love that for me. That's like there. I'm looking for you now, nerd. Can I find you before you find me? Potentially. Potentially also not, but you know, that's not my preferred timeline, so I'm gonna go with I do. If I were to just drive across, how do I mark? Oh. What do we got? 824? Are we sure about it this time, guys? Are we positive? Hey, better. Nice cannon breach, nerd. Doing a karaoke stream when I don't have a paralyzing fear of how I sound, I guess, presumably. I don't to 500 because I got a feeling. Have we not noticed that I am cripplingly shy? How did you bounce on a Sherman? Why? Oh, those are tiny, never mind. Uh-huh. Oh. You know, I didn't count on that. Yes, I am sight on to their entire team. Okay. You sound fine. See, that's your opinion. However, I am self-conscious. Is he dead? He is dead. Alright, cool. It's fine. 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 Don't look at me, Tiger. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I don't exist. I'm not I'm not a Sherman. I'm a very well manicured bush. Just keep driving. Just keep driving. Keep driving. Keep driving. Keep being oblivious. Keep not paying attention. Keep on keeping. Is that a T1? Is that a stir a meal? Oh. Can I please gunner back? Never mind. NT buddy. Okay. that's not fine. That's not fine. That's not fine. That's not fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Nothing problematic. Here, have that. Hold that for me. Missed. Okay, what if we reverse? What if we reverse? What if we reverse? What if we reverse? What if we just YOLO? Oh, that's not good. How are you bouncing off of my tank? I'll take that. Then, oh, you're an. I am a Japanese Sherman. That makes sense, actually. Oh boy, here I go, playing the Chi-Ri again. But yeah, also keep in mind that singing voice sounds very different to talking voice, speaking voice. So, well, a little harder to regulate and be consistent with. Also, being really tense doesn't help. So never say never, because I do like music. But also I'd need to like do research into what songs I could actually do. Because it's not like a cover, but I also have no idea how any of that goes. As far as like what you're supposed to do ethics-wise? Ethics-wise, I guess, and obviously legally. That's kind of a part of it too, because presumably you'd want to play the song in the background to sing with over. Okay. So I do think of these things. Often, some would argue I think of these things too much. A little bit. Oh, that's a tank. That's very low. That's still low. What is the range exactly? Because that looks like 300-ish. Oh. My gunners hate me. My gunners hate me. They hate me. They just hate me. They don't want me to succeed. I think he's dead. Okay, anything out there? Anything unsavory? Oh. Oh. Herm? Okay. Where is my free kill game? Where is my ability to... Seems reasonable. Please let me drive. Just let me drive. I just want to get in the action. Like this, because there's nothing else to do and the game is over. Okay. Well, screw you, Sherman Hall. Never mind, I can't fire. Alright, cool. Cool. Let's chill. Let's super chill. I'm consistent. I can claim consistency. It's about the Dodgers. They played recently. I don't know. I don't particularly care either. I don't follow baseball. We're spawning mid-match into, well, beginning after the match started by like 30 seconds. And severely up-tiered. Welcome to Japan 5.7, I guess, technically. It's a great time here. It's great. But you know what else is great? The fact that there has not been any frames dropped. The audio is presumably not blowing your ears out, right? The audio level is good, right? 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 You would have said something, right? Hellcat, no. Hellcat, please no. Hellcat, please no. Please no. Imagine having armor. Man, that'd be so cringe, having armor. The Hellcat doesn't have armor, I'm aware. But I also don't have armor, so it's been a great time. I misjudged the range a little bit, apparently. Did I need to take that shot either? No, I could have just waited. But I wanted to. I wanted to take that shot. And you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Unfortunately, taking said shot does not guarantee you success either. If you were inclined, like I am, you could turn that into an analogy for content creation, which is true. Because every video you put out is another chance to succeed, but is not guaranteed to succeed. Success is also variable and really depends on what you consider to be successful, but, you know. Where's my corpse? Oh, there it is. Hi, corpse. Hey, me. How's it going? So you come here often, or like, it's just kind of a one-time thing? Oh, so cool looking. That's a map object. Okay, cool. I do have a tendency to not gung-ho in, except for when I gung-ho in, because it's ADHD. But, you know, I'm at least aware of what I'm doing being stupid. So it's at least 1 to half a step up on, you know, the average player, I guess? Probably? Probably. Probably. I'll let myself have that one. That's a tortoise. Doing tortoise things. Literally, it's assaulting. It's assaulting the position that isn't a position because the B is over there, and that's there. That's it. Okay, that's a rock. You might ask, why is no one going for... You probably wouldn't ask anymore after saying that, but why is no one going for Alpha? Because that's just kind of, oh, that's a VK. That's kind of their spawn point. They just get it. And that's just how it goes, because it's right within range of their spawn, and the area to get to it is within the range of their spawn. And so we can't really do a lot about it. What I can do is cut off this VK, hopefully, because it might be faster than I am, right about here, when they try and cross, and make their life very miserable. Gaijin's super good about designing maps, don't worry about it. Super well balanced, no problems or concerns at all. Come on, give me more of your side, give me more of your side, give me more of your side, give me more of your side. Like right about here. Yeah, there we go. Just to be sure. Now, you might be asking, why are you abusing third person again? And the answer is because it's broken. Why would I not abuse it? I don't want to show to them over there looking... I mean, they shouldn't be able to see me or shoot me unless they have a really low velocity round. But, you go, Chaffee. That... Ooh, I'm deep water there, huh, buddy? My God. You're so bloodthirsty. I get it, but you're so bloodthirsty. Quick check, it did actually change the category to War Thunder, right? You're on your own, Tortoise. Because, it tells me that it did, but that doesn't always mean that it did. Oh. Oh, somebody on the hill. Somebody on the hill with the tortoise. Someone on the hill with... never mind. Probably. That's not my M24. That's not my Chaffee. That's not my Chaffee. There's something next to my Chaffee. Don't touch... No, my Chaffee. Don't even. I want... No, my Chaffee. Please be something I can kill. That was significantly scarier than what I was expecting to come out of the smoke at this stage of the game. That's not a lot of people. See, we don't really need to cap Alpha because we have both of the other objectives, and if I try and cap it, I might expose myself to something that really doesn't want me to cap it. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because I can hide behind the hill like a complete coward. Otherwise known as being intelligent. I know, a rare showing, but it does happen. Occasionally. I'm sure also asking why the Chaffee was out in the open when they could have been capping from back here. To which I say, average War Thunder player. Also, that's a hub cap, no? That doesn't show up in this... okay, sure. Friendly. So they have 4 vehicles. One of which is not a plane, okay. It's also not them. Where are they? Man, the jungle sure is jungly today. There goes 2 of them. Surely I won't find the other 2 by getting shot. Right? Right? Never mind that they're probably planes. One of which is at least not a plane. I'm never gonna get over there. Friendly. Oh, whatever, I got nothing else to do anyway. Might as well go for a leisurely drive. Is this deep? No, not particularly. Tiger E down. 1 left. OCC 105F1. What the hell is that? It's dead. The answer is it's dead. Palm tree. More palm tree. I should probably set up that keybind. I should probably set up that keybind. 8? 8? That's not consistent. That's better. What? I don't know if I like that. I mean... No. Okay. Controls. I mean, technically it's more XP, which is good, but I see the problem here. The problem is, if I switch... If I put a key to assign, like, to pick a weapon, do I also need to assign a key to the other ones to fire? It's a mild concern. It's a mild concern. Reset weapon selection. Okay, so I technically only need 2 for my purposes. Which is this one, and then select machine gun. What if I put this to Alt-G? That's Control-G. Alt-G. Okay, okay. And then what if I put this to Alt Alt-N? Sure, they would tell me if there was a conflict somewhere, right? So Alt-N for normalizing it, that's the N. And then Alt-G for gun. I thought about M, but I didn't feel like putting that. Also, it's next to F, which means... Yeah. Alright, cool. Toggle view. Don't care still. Don't care. But I'm sure you're asking, why are you playing ground battles if what you really need to grind is the planes? To which I have to say, have you tried playing Air Realistic recently? Personally, I don't like spawning, flying for 3 minutes, and getting shot out of the sky because their team climbed and mine didn't. Not a great time. Not a good watch either, I'd imagine. I could be wrong, but I feel like that'd be kind of boring. So, I elected to not do that. Also ADHD. It's a lot of flying for nothing with literally no threat of anything. So, you know. Oh, I remember this map now. Okay, I think I got it. I got this map. I know where to go. I think. No, I don't. But I know that they're going to be pushing like along there down in the low area, so... Like I said, they're going to be pushing down along there in the low area, so I'm going to be going all the way over here. Because I don't like dying. I know, controversial take, but... Sorry, buddy. Nothing personal, it's just business. I didn't get his gunner. You didn't get it either. But I got his loader, now he's dead. Oh. 2, 1. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. That's a whole lot of VK. That's actually just a panther. That is an IS-2. They're looking dead? No, it's still alive. I'm not super worried about the IS-2, I'm gonna be honest with you. Huh? I wounded your gunner. How does it feel, nerd? Thank you, gun barrel, for your physics-defying shenanigans. And saving me from— oh, okay. Saving me temporarily from being killed by a tiger or an ISD. Help. Team, please help. Team, please. Please. 3, 2, 1. Never mind. We're done. I had one shot. One opportunity. Why are you even aiming for the weak spot? If you have an 80... whatever. The point is I missed. Now, this would be fun. However, I'm kind of enjoying just driving around. So. 76 Sherman! Let's go kill some tigers. All is right in the world. We're in a 76 Sherman. We're hunting tigers. Life is good. Life is good. Playing games again, finally. Although I do have something planned for Friday, which isn't video games per se. So, should be fun. On a quiz website. So, it'll be interesting. I still need to talk to Alto about the whole Try Not to Laugh challenge thing. But it's not that I keep forgetting to bring it up, but I get distracted. Maybe, theoretically, you know, just sometimes. You don't have depression for this, right? Surely. That was a little too far left. Up, you know what I mean. I need right next to it. Right there. There we go. That is not a bush, actually. Well, I could have 50 killed him, really? Okay, good to know. Today I learned. Today I learned. No, I thought I'd let them capture the A point, just, you know, for giggles. I feel like I heard that explosion a little quick, but okay. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Baru. 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 Do 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 do. Temporarily invulnerable. Okay, so first off, it was a good drop. It would have killed both of them if he didn't. On the other hand, it also directly struck a panther in the turret, but it was invulnerable. So I'm counting it. I don't care. I'm counting it. Do 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 do. I see my old curse of just looking at things and having them explode as continued. Oh! Rude! I was using that. Okay. Written off due to severe damage. Yeah, okay, I can get behind that. 6th place. What is this? We're progressing? We're getting better? That's weird. Okay. 108. Last time we got 105 for doing literally nothing. So, even better still. Progress. Which can in no way slide backwards for any reason whatsoever. Surely. Why the city map? Why is it always the city map? I don't like the city map. The city map is urban, and close quarters, and gross. This isn't biased by me getting baited into like driving into places I shouldn't instead of being patient. It's obviously just bad map design. Obviously. Okay, are we with the Americans? We are. The US, the Japanese and the Israelis against the Germans, British, and Soviets. Well, it's almost believable. One side of these are believable teams. The other one's, interesting. Ahistorical. If they actually honored their ceasefire and then allied, and also Operation Sea Lion was a success. I don't remember this being like this. I don't like this in the slightest. There is nothing good about this. There's literally nothing good about this. They could be there, they could be there, they could be heading up there, they could be over there down the road, they could be pushing around in the street. Oh. Please work. Okay, well. Wait, I can drive. Maybe. Maybe I'll live. No. Okay. I feel slightly let down by my teammates, who I feel like should have maybe seen that, probably. Alas, that is not how it worked out, is it? I guess the lesson here is to take the inside track on that and go, like, this. Because he's like here, no? Or like here, and then they can't. I don't know, dude. I don't know these maps anymore. I barely knew them in the first place. And do I really seem like the type of girl who would pay close attention to the map, as if that was important at all? It is, but you know. Supposedly, I keep hearing something about knowing positions or where people could be and whatnot, but you know. Doesn't seem that important. Surely I can just drive in and kill the enemy. What else am I gonna use? Strategy? Tactics? Ew. What is this, League of Legends? Or Valorant? Even worse? Next you're gonna say that I should communicate with my teammates, huh? Yeah? Now you're gonna say that I should communicate with my teammates? Disgusting. Oh. Okay, what if I abuse the fact that he doesn't have any gun depression? That's not what I thought it was. That does work though. There's something to my left. There's a mild concern because I don't know what it is. I also don't think I can... Never mind, he's not a problem anymore. He's alive? Huh? Hi again. How's it going? You have a faster traverse speed than I thought you would, buddy. Soviet vehicle, of course, naturally, but, you know. I should have known better. I got distracted by the fact that the... whatever the heck it was, tanked what had to have been at least a 500-pound bomb directly on his vehicle. Okay. I mean... is that a sign? Do we count that as a sign? Let me see. Check something. Yeah, no, that significantly decreases the frame rate. Alright. Alto is not on. So probably not me. Alright. So theoretically, I could try... what's it called? Not War Thunder. We're playing War Thunder. Helldivers 2. However, I don't think my PC can quite handle that. Because it holds like a steady 70 frames when not streaming. As you can see, while streaming, this is getting 136 in the menu, granted here, but like 130, 120. And I don't exactly have the highest settings used on Helldivers 2, but I kind of want to try it. Probably not the best idea though. Either way, I think that's probably not for this for me. Or I could try another tree. No, I can feel my brain starting to turn off. Which is not good. So for the time being, we'll go into just chatting. Hit that twice. Just to make sure. And swap back to this scene. Yeah. Hi. I'm large again. So what I could do is not swap the scene after I let everything chill for a bit, and then see if it even runs while I'm streaming. And then try and capture it if I want to do that. But I feel like it'd be a bad idea. This is the annoying thing with my intuition. It's like, okay, but why is it a bad idea? I don't know. Oh. And we could have got a good hour of War Thunder in. Just decent. Which is good, because I'm pretty sure I had at least a couple of things that I could put into a short, or a clip at least. Which means I need to... I think I just put them on my main channel. If I don't want to turn it into a short. Because I want the third channel technically, but the non-VOD, non-main channel to be... what's it called? Oh, then I get to it, the RP stuff? Which... RP light? Play more into the character of Casey Rosa, basically. But I haven't decided exactly what I want to do with that yet. Also, I need to set up the Google phone number thing so that I can actually put videos longer than 15 minutes on there. And then, you know, future-proofing, monetize it when that becomes a possibility. So, that's something I gotta do. But we survived War Thunder. No dropped frames. Smooth all the way through. I'm happy. This means good things for Asuka. And even though I'm a little hesitant to try it at the moment. Helldivers 2. Maybe. Because if I look at it, the recommended settings for Helldivers 2 are as follows. A Ryzen 7 3700X, which my CPU is better. 16 gigs of RAM, which my RAM is better by half. By 2 times. It's 2 times the size. And an RTX 2060 or AMD Radeon 6600 XT, which I basically have the next generation version of. And that'd be 7600, wouldn't it? And I have the 9060. I don't remember how to do this stuff. Basically, it was my graphics card, the one that I just replaced, which was dying, otherwise, yeah, still technically ran the game though, so you know, impressive. So theoretically, it should be possible to stream if I put everything on low. Which is good, because I want to, but I also know that I need to slow down a little bit, because I have a tendency to rush into things, and, well, yeah. It's probably for the best that I do a mix of just chatting and gameplay, because typical, I know. Typical? Stereotypical. My attention span, even with stuff that I enjoy, it comes too samey and my brain just stops focusing as hard and paying as much attention. So, you know, not great, but What random title do I want to put into this? I can't think of any one-liners or references, which is a shame and somewhat of a surprise because I usually have a ton of those, but brain slightly fried. Why is Wibble Wobble stuck in my head? Sure. No, there shouldn't be a phase. There we go. And it is even better. It's an odd number of characters, so it's just meant to be. I need to get those tarot cards. That's the other thing I need to get. I keep forgetting. Like, I have this whole definitely superstitious thing. Being into mythology, I might as well lean into it. Not in like a super cheesy fortune teller sort of way though. Okay, I have standards. Although it's not a horrible video idea, like a weekly fortune thing. Or just pick a random subject, I guess, and then do like a telling for it. Be kind of fun. Time to write it down. Where's my idea file? ASMR idea. No. Try again. Why did this pull up on that side? That should be over here. I think it's 1 hour, right? I'm pretty sure it's 1 hour. All right. Bien. Très bien. So. Oh. Okay, I need to show this just because I'm incredibly stupid, but you'll probably get a laugh out of it. So, oh no, I just changed it to this, right? So you might notice that this is the thing. So I was just moving the mouse down, and I did that, and I was like, why does that say pin message so many times? It's because it's just mousing over it, and it just does pin message repeatedly. It's yeah. I guess I could just cover this because, you know, you're all over there, but you know. So, I'm an idiot. Per usual. This is not a surprise to anybody, I'm sure. Yeah. I think that's it for the day. Yeah. Kinda chill vibey. 2 hours, 10 minutes. This is me signing off. Catch you guys next time for the quiz thing on Friday. Later.